Hello, and welcome. Today I'm on Project Cars 2, and there's a few little things I want to do before we get started. First of all, we'll do the audio check that I always do. So, hang tight. Well, looks like the audio works. The next thing I want to do is adjust the volume levels here. So we'll go to audio. You can probably hear my voice a little bit better. Turn that down to like 50% so you can hear me actually talking. What else did I want to do? There's one more thing I want to do, yeah. I had the cockpit wheel and driver on for the comparison I did. I'm going to turn that off because today we're going to do career mode. So, I don't know, I'll just go by my just say Bond. Initials, I don't know. I don't know. 3 characters. We'll do this. Obviously I'm from Merca. So where's Merca? United States, there we go. So I see this is different from the first game where you had to start with there's some locked tiers here. I see tiers 2 and 1 are locked. I see the other 4 are unlocked. And there's a lot of cool types of racing. I think I'm gonna start with Ginetta Juniors. Oopsies. I knocked my mouse over. Excuse me for just a second. Okay. So what are the rules and regulations? Okay, so each round consists of these sessions. There's 1 practice, 1 qualifying, and 1 race. Simple enough. Racing grid placement is decided by each driver's best qualifying time, and each race begins with a standing start. So no rolling starts in this, it's different. The pit lane is open during all sessions for repairs, tire changes, and refueling. All finishers receive points using the following scale, first to last, 35, 30, 26, etc. Bonus points, so there's bonus points for the fastest qualifying time, the fastest lap, which I wonder what's different about the fastest lap. Oh, fastest lap, I think they mean in the race. Points earned also count towards each team's points. Okay, sounds good. So, let's continue.
Now that you've chosen your car, it's time to choose your livery. The livery you choose will also determine which team you'll be racing for.
Okay, sounds good. Which livery looks the coolest? Vane Racing? Is there a number 15? That's my go-kart number. There we go, 15. We'll do that.
The final step to launching your motorsport career is this, your first contract. If you're happy with your selections, go ahead and sign. Once you do that, your ultimate driver journey is all set to begin.
Okay. I'll sign it. Yes.
The career dashboard is the main hub for managing your career. Under the Home tab is everything related to the current course series you're participating in. Here, you'll be able to head onto the track for each round, view the event calendar, check emails from your team and others, view your series standings, and read news headlines from your prior races.
So you have a race at, what track is this?
Earning affinity with specific manufacturers by driving their cars in your career will allow you to unlock manufacturer drives.
Still don't know what that does.
Invitational events are awarded to you throughout your career progress. There are invitational events for various motorsport disciplines, and they can be participated in and replayed anytime, as many times as you want.
Well, this was in the first game, I think, as well, wasn't it? It's cool. So I'll unlock these as I go along. Okay. So why don't we start this?
This is the final review of the round you're about to enter. Here you can configure which sessions you want to participate in, as well as their length. Once you're ready, hit start and get out onto the track.
So I can turn this on or off. Let's do a shorter race. No, we'll make it 10 minutes. Let's look at the career settings. Okay, I'm not going to turn the AI like all the way up, but I want to turn them at like 100%, I think. We'll put them at about 60. Allow restarts. We'll switch that on for now because I'm still very new to this game. This game's very hard. I feel like they almost wanted to make it hard rather than realistic sometimes. Although if you do get all the settings and the force feedback right, which you have to change it for pretty much every individual car, when you do, the game actually does handle pretty good, and it is a decently fun game to play. Because it's really challenging. But it's still hard to say it's realistic. I mean, it's certainly better than the first game was, but I don't know, sometimes I do get the feeling of something that is realistic at times, but then at other times I'm like, there's still some consistency issues for me. But I think that just has to do with the way the game, and I don't know. Could even be me. So we're...
The moment has finally arrived, your very first career race. Before the race starts, take a moment to make any final adjustments to your vehicle setup, change tyres, and finalise any pit strategies. When you're ready, take a deep breath and get onto the track. And good luck out there.
Alright, thank you, sir. Adjust my field of view here. There we go. It's hard to tell like where everybody else is on the track.
Steady on the outlap. Warm the tyres up before you start pushing hard.
I could have flown flat out through there. I think I've driven this track like one other time. I think I put in a total of 10 laps into this track on the first game. Wish I had a rearview mirror. Maybe I... These are fun little cars to drive, though, I gotta say. They're kind of the small... I like small cars. I like the windshield wipers too, that's cool. I wish more games had that. There are some things on this game that more games should really have. I just feel like I'm really in a car, you know? This car actually handles pretty dang good too. I don't think it's one of the, I think it's one of the better handling cars in the game. We're gonna watch that. Force feedback's pretty good too. I feel like I have to go so much slower through there than I actually do. Just remember, I'm really still kind of new to this game. It's not like I'm on GT Sport. Or Assetto Corsa for that matter. The AI are very challenging on this game. They're almost a little too fast. Like, I had them at 120, and they were just crazy fast. Like, I had no chance, basically. Whoopsies. Nobody saw that. I didn't cut any track at all there. This car is actually a fun little car to drive, I gotta say. Oh my gosh, I broke way too late there. Wish I had like braking markers. We'll return to the pit box and... I always forget I need to use the clutch. Windshield wipers. Got two different settings too, which is kind of cool. We'll let this guy go past. Seatbelt just loosened up a little bit. Whoops. It's alright. Graphics are sure dang good on this game. They're not quite at GT Sport level, just because they're not as consistent, but... the feeling of being like 2 inches from somebody's bumper is kind of cool too. I'm tailgating. It's Audi following distance. What did I even do to get a penalty? Whatever, I'll lift off the gas. It's got some pretty good grip too, I gotta say. This is a fun little car to drive. A little drifty too sometimes. Why does it keep invalidating my laps? This game, I've realized, is really good at doing that. Like, the penalties between this and Gran Turismo Sport, these racing games just have horrible penalties. I like Assetto Corsas, it's okay. I shouldn't say it's good, I'd say it's okay. They still haven't developed a good penalty system in a racing game. It's just not really a thing, to be honest. Of course, gotta slow down again. Whatever. I've slowed down. Are you happy? There we go. So 112 is the time to beat right now. I think I can manage that. Don't kill me. Whoa, car's getting a little hinky there. Oh really? I'm just using that little bit of extra track there. Come on. So you're supposed to do in real racing. I am not slowing down. You didn't give me really enough time to do that anyway. You can't even like remotely use any of that track on the outside. It won't let you. It's like, I guess in real life. This is actually a good base setup, though. I'm just gonna try and see what I can do with this. Slap doesn't count either. This is a very fun car and track combo. I didn't think it would be, but man, was I wrong. Didn't slow me down too much. Did he not break it all through there? Still last place, and I feel like I'm really pushing hard. Stay on the track. Just turn the AI down a little bit. I didn't think they'd be this freaking fast. I guess that's a penalty, isn't it? No, it wasn't actually. My gosh, that's bumpy. I wish they wouldn't have that there. That's where I'm really losing some time. If I hit that section right, I can really gain some time. I don't know where else I'd really gain time. Slowly gonna run this out of gas. Where's my pit box? I think I missed it. Whatever, I'll hit return the pit box, because that's easier to do anyway. Alright, let's look at the setup on the car. All weather, all-terrain, ice. What tires are... I'll just keep automatic by weather. I don't know. I'll leave that alone. We'll turn this turning ratio down like a 12.0 to 1. Should help me a little bit. I can close the radiator a little bit more. I think this is really detailed stuff, though. Oh my gosh. This is overwhelming. The clutches, I have no idea. Oh, it's the strength of the in the limited slip diff. Okay. These are some different diff settings from what I've seen in other racing games, but I gotta say it is kind of cool. Still have no idea what any of this stuff does. I better just leave it alone before I break it. Okay. I think the suspension is where I'm really going to gain a lot of time. But there's nothing really, I didn't feel like there's anything wrong with the car. You know, I'll just save it. Alright, we'll just save it over the existing setup. Continue. I wonder if that's what that's for. I thought there was somebody... Fine, whatever. I thought there was somebody behind me. Accidentally, I pulled out in front of him. But I thought the guy told me it was okay to go. This car feels like it has a lot more grip. I think I might have wore my tires out. That could have been one thing I did wrong. Oh no, I know what it is. I changed my steering ratio. Duh. I was trying to think, what did I do? What did I do? Because this car feels quite a lot different. It feels a lot more responsive now. Feels a lot more up on its toes. Actually feels like it has more grip too, it's probably because I have brand new tires on it. I hope this combo's enough to really decrease my lap. Alright, let's really focus here. Extract the 100% max out of the car. Slower still. Darn. Don't feel like I'm that slow though. I mean, well, my potential's a 13.6, so hopefully I'll be there in like no time. Cause that still would not even put me close to the top. Oh yeah, I'm going slower this lap, I think. The tires still aren't up to full heat yet. So 14.5. I wonder how much track I can use on that exit. It's so hard to go fast in this game sometimes. Like right now. What are you talking about? I never cut the track. And it just said that too. It makes, sometimes I think it makes up stuff. And how did I just manage to lose like my whole half second I had there? Another slow lap. You know, I don't even really care. Stop telling me to slow down, alright? It's full of penalties. The makers of these games get so overwhelmed by them. It'd be so much more fun without them, honestly. And who cares if you have a bump here and there? I mean, like, people get way too carried away about that stuff. I'm sorry. It's racing. There's gonna be a little bit of bumping. Get used to it. I mean, haven't you actually seen a real race? They do bump into each other. I mean, they don't try to take each other out. I hate it when people do that. But if somebody's bumping you in the rear a little, that's just part of racing. I'm sorry. It doesn't do that, in real life at least, it doesn't do that much damage to your car. If you're doing a little tap. I mean, so what? Obviously in open wheel cars that can be a different story because the wheels can all lock up and everything. You don't want to do that in an open wheel car, but like in these like touring cars that are like closed, they have fenders on them and everything. It's not just collision, it's also the fact you cut the track a little bit. Pulling me off the track there. Oh my gosh, please stop with the penalties. They're just annoying. I mean, if I like completely cut the track, fine, whatever, but I didn't. I just used a little bit more track on the exit there. I mean, it's also a little bit bumpier there too, so that should compromise, you know. Jeez, yeah, I'm way back. This is just completely not fair. I'm sorry. How do you get a 112.5? I mean, I don't want to have to overhaul my setup, and this isn't even on, like, the hardest level, either. It's like unrealistically fast. They are. Okay, I really need to get something on this quickly here. Alright. I think I'm taking that stiffer. I don't know. I don't want to dive into this setup right now. But, you know what, I'm going to try something here. Try gearing. What should I tell the engineer here? I'm trying to think. Because the car feels pretty well balanced into the corner. This is actually kind of a cool feature. I've never tried it before. This is the first time I'm trying it. Say when turning in. I'll just return. Wait, you can tell the race engineer I'm stopping too quickly. How can you be stopping too quickly? That doesn't make any sense. I thought the whole idea is to stop as quickly as possible for the corner so you can brake it as late as possible. I'm just saying. I mean, save over existing setup slot. we'll give this whole system a try. I mean, I don't think it's going to be perfect, but hopefully I can shave a little bit of time off and go in the right direction with this. And maybe I can fine-tune the setup from this once I get the hang of it. The car certainly has more turn on corner entry, which is what I was asked. I like it. We're getting there. Might be a little bit mid-corner, too. I can ask him for a little bit more mid-corner grip, maybe. I used a little bit of track on the exit there. I'm still a tenth of a second slower already. But I don't know if I believe what I'm saying. A little bit more mid-corner grip, I think, is what I want. That's what I'll ask him next time. Still slow. We'll go back to the race engineer. Suspension, alright. We'll continue to qualifying. It's kind of risky doing the change like that in qualifying, but I can give it a shot. And I still have 15 minutes too. Oh no, is the weather being a little bit British here?
Keep it real on the outlap. You won't have much traction until you get the tyres warmed up.
Okay, Ben Collins. These have all-weather tires on them? I thought they were like race cars. Little race cars, I thought that's what they were. Maybe he fixed my problem. The key is to get this as quick as possible, as quickly as possible. If that made any sense at all. Sounded a little weird. Make it as quick as possible, as quickly as possible. I think the car's a little bit faster now. I don't know. Have to really find out here. I have a little bit more mid-corner grip now. Oh, please, not a penalty again. I'm gonna get rid. I wish there was a way to get rid of it. I think there's a way to get rid of it. I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'm actually on pace here. That's my first lap, that's not bad. Interesting line through there. As interesting as in bad interesting, not good interesting. How did I lose so much time there? I wish the race engineer could fix my penalty issue here. This is really annoying. It'll give me penalties for no good reason. Jeez, why am I so slow? Alright, well that's a good sign so far, like 0.3 faster. Ooh, I think we might be going in the right direction here. What? But it just said I was like 4 times quicker. That was on the last lap. Oh. This is previous lap. Okay, that does a good job confusing me. These people are too dang quick. I'm not slowing down. You can go around me another way. Ooh, this might be a good lap. Come on. Come on. Come on. Going in the right direction here. just don't quite have it. Dang. We'll return the pit box. I want to see if I can get any more mid-corner grip out of the car. Anyway, this car is certainly a lot better than it was. Now, you know, this is the first time out though, so this is how real racing actually is in real life though, too. First time out, new car, you'll be way off the pace. I like that. I was like on Gran Turismo Sport when I first started out, you know, you're always like really, really fast. It's not how real life is. Oh, the next one, lap. Really, I barely cut that corner. I'm just really sorry, but I barely cut that corner. Of course it's validated for this lap too. Sometimes I just don't like what you do. That really screwed up my performance. I hate that rumble strip on the outside. My potential's a 13.5. In what world? Come on. Are you joking? You're joking, right? That's a joke. Oh, dang it. Really? I'm still not going any faster. I don't like this. I'm going to do a full focus mode here just to get that little bit more out of the car. I do not want to get last place. That's my goal. I'm going to be 3/10 faster, and I'm already at like 2/10, so that's good. We're on a good track. Just don't screw up anymore. Alright, I'm home stretch now. Literally and figuratively. Yay! I'm still last. I have time for one more lap, but you know what? And then guess what he decided to do? Go faster. Great. So it still puts me last place. Oh well. The race wouldn't be complete without the last place guy. It also gave me a chance to really push up through the pack. If I actually can. And I'm only like 2/10 behind the last place guy. On the bright side. We'll skip to the end of the session. Continue to race. How bad could it honestly be? Well, how many laps is it? Wish you would tell me. Oh well.
Okay, it's your first career race. Let's get it off to a good start.
I think it's too late for that already. We've already got around one person. This is too easy. They're just letting me go around them. It's almost as if, considering the lap times I had before, I would have thought that would have defended their positions a little bit better. From the inside of him. Give him a little tap here in the rear. Not quite. Well, I got a good start. Oh my. I did barely use that track. We're starting out in last place. I've made some pretty good progress here. What? How did I get... No way. I guess I'm just that determined to catch up to them.
Great first sector. That's your best so far. 7 minutes remaining.
So it's a 10-minute race, I see. That's why it had the, you can set the time for the final race. Okay, I like this. I'm catching up to this guy, too. Crap. I almost screwed that up. It could have been a lot worse, though. I'm not last place. This is the very first time I'm out on the track, though, too. I love that first corner, though. You have to hit it right. You kind of got to downshift it in the middle of the corner, which normally you're not supposed to do, but for some reason it works through there. I'm not catching up to this guy, but...
Five minutes to go.
Thank you, Ben Collins.
Your pace is steady, but we need a bit more now. See what you can pull out of it.
I'll try, Ben, I'll try. Try just keeping it in fourth through there. Seems to work better. Alright, I think I better just... Losing a little bit of time. I think it was going into that corner. It's not letting me downshift it there for some reason. This is from my previous lap, which... I'm getting the hang of the car a lot more, though. How am I so much slower? Okay. I wonder if the car's almost losing a little bit, because I had like a 1:13.3, which is only like 9/10 off the leader, actually. Which is not that bad.
3 minutes to go.
Come on, hold it. Oh, crappers, I hate that. I hit the grass and it just completely kills you. Not as bad as it is on, it's worse than it is on Assetto Corsa. Almost feels like you're in mud when you hit the grass, because it bogs you down way more than it should, I think, personally, but this might get bogged down in the little problems with the game. Let's just focus on this race right now. I wanted the downshift there, but it wouldn't let me. That's why I went wide. Keeping 4th gear through here. Come on. Exceeding, I still had 1 tire on the track. Did they not allow? I think it feels like it's. I feel like it's any tire off the track. I'm not taking the penalty. You'll have to add it on to my time.
1 minute remaining.
Yeah, better not get overtaken. Darn, he's catching up to me so badly. Pressured. There's no pressure at all. Oh, actually, I'm pulling away from him a little bit now. Good thing they're battling it back there, because it gives me a little bit of time to run away with them. Run away from them. I mean, not with them. How can I run away with them? Or why would that be a good thing? I'm not running away from anyone. Well, actually, I'm not. Okay. I'm just gonna drop it. Basically, I have 1 more lap after this. Or maybe not. Yeah, I'll take 5th. I thought the race was over. Whatever. Guess it's not over. That first corner, they're always so dang fast. My tires get worn down. That's why I'm going slower. Another reason is because this car does not like the downshift. Probably get 6th out of it. Mid-pack. It's gonna be close between me and the guy behind me.
Racing is about results, and this is where you can see how you did. All drivers are listed in order of their finishing positions. Along with that, you can see the points that each driver scored, as well as various other bits of info related to each driver and their race. If the series assigns team points, you'll also see how the team scored here too.
I guess I got 5th out of it with a 1-second penalty, but which would put me down to 6th. Oh, so my teammate got 2nd place. You know, that's good, because That means we're on the right track. And the other guy, the guy that got first place, his teammate only got 10th, so our team's winning. Or at least it should be pretty close to winning. I got a really good start, though. Let's see. You've impressed this manufacturer, and they are interested in hiring you as a brand advocate. I didn't think I did that good in the race, though. They have arranged a proving ground event for you, therefore. Complete this, and you'll be able to participate in factory drives for them. It's getting kind of late. I think I might...
Here you can view your career's progress. You can also see which trophies and accolades you've won, as well as what you have left to accomplish. This is also where you can set the difficulty levels for your opponents in your races.
I don't know, let's see what this is. I want to wrap up, like, I don't want to end up doing this too late, so what I want to do, I'll narrow it down to like 3 laps. If you're just watching now, I just completed one race in the first tier for Project Cars 2, and it's with the Ginetta Junior class. Now I have to do this proving ground event, which contains the Ginetta G55 GT4 car, which is a step up, or yeah, quite a big step up actually from the Ginetta Junior. But this is just one race. It's gonna be a 3-lap race. See what I can do. I gotta say, I've actually had a lot of fun so far on this. With the career mode. I think I sort of changed my mind about the career mode on this game. For a while I wasn't really sure if I liked it that much, but now that I'm actually doing it on the second game, I think I do actually. Certain seems a little bit more clean than the first one. I don't know if clean is the right word, but... Okay, so you get to do a GT4 race. It's actually at Codwell Park, so it's another British track. Got a bad start. Ooh, it was a mess at the start. Oh gosh. Might want to restart that. Yeah. My force feedback doesn't feel super great either. I'll go to options here. No, not gameplay. I always think it's gameplay. I'll turn it down to like 25. We'll restart it. Because this is why I wish I wouldn't just drop me into a race and like at least I had to practice so I could get the hang. Because I've never driven this car. I like the Falcon tire livery on the Porsche, that's kind of cool. Adjust my field of view a little bit there. My gosh, this car feels like it has rear brakes. It's the basic complaint I have on this game. The cars spin too much on the brakes. Oh gosh. Here's the physics, at least. It just feels a little weird, and it's not all cars, it's only some of them. I don't know how he got away with that inside pass, but that was a good pass. Oh gosh, don't spin it. Feels like the cars needs a lot more brake bias towards the front. We'll just say that. Every time the rear locks up, it feels like I'm driving a go-kart. Oh my gosh. Okay, whoa. Yeah, Caldwell Park's quite a tight track. Oh my. That was a mess. This is a hard car to drive. I like the Junior a lot better. It feels a lot more natural. It feels a lot more realistic to me. This feels weird, actually. No, 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 no. Crap. That's what you call a crash. Alright, let's try this one more time. Give him a little tap on the rear. He can live with it. There's gonna be collisions. And plus, there's not actual online people. They're not real people. Give him a little push. Just let him know I'm there. That's how real racing is anyway. Oh, I thought I had enough room. I didn't. Oh gosh, whoa, this car's trying to kill me. The brakes are ridiculous on this car. Like on a lot of them. Go in a straight line, please. Oops. Exceeded the track limits a little bit there. It didn't give me a penalty. Don't ask me how. What the heck? This car's impossible to drive, man. I mean... This is a hard car to drive. I don't like it, man. I would totally... swap it for that Junior any day. Maybe not in this race, because those cars are so much faster up ahead of me here. But... you gotta really be easy on the brakes. Especially going downhill, because the car will spin on you and it will bite. And it won't feel good. It really teaches you the essentials of finesse. You cannot go over those grip limits. The rear tires lock before the front tires, which I would think would have to be the opposite on a real car because it's got more brake bias on the front. But you gotta really... It's a hard corner to get right. I don't think third's really very possible right now, but...
This is the last lap.
car takes a lot of getting used to. You cannot lock those tires up at all. You will spin, which is, it's like the opposite of what happens in real life, as I said before. Like the car has rear brakes, and the Ginetta was not this way at all, or at least not to the same extent this car is. Some cars are good, actually. Some cars I like. This is one of those that isn't. No, I was gonna block you from passing me. I'm not actually gonna like let you go around me. Make sure I don't drive this car again, or if I am, I'm going to completely reset the brake bias to a totally different area. Well, that time I downshifted it a little bit hard, which if you downshift it, yeah, you will spin because the rear tires will lock up if you downshift too hard, but if I hit the brakes too hard, that's a different story. There's no way you're going to spin out. The front tires are going to lock before the rears. You know what? Alright, I'll take 4th place. Wasn't even close, but... hell, I was running faster laps than everybody behind me, so... but I was like 4 seconds slower than everybody at the front. So there's a pretty big gap there, but... where do I check, like, progress, maybe? I don't know. Hey, this is where I look at the standings. Okay. My team's winning, hey. I'll take that. So I got 5th in the first race. And so the second track is going to be at Knock Hill. I actually won't do that tonight. It's kind of getting late. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't like it, make sure to give it a thumbs down. Also, if you did like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel for other videos. I'll make sure I definitely do some more Project Cars career mode action, because the first race I had was a lot of fun, and it wasn't just handed to me either. Like, I had to really work hard to get up to even 5th place out of it. Like, I don't think I've ever had to work that hard on a racing game to get 5th out of it. I gotta say, hats off to them for that. So, until I have my next video, later.